afternoon. My name is Anthony Bradley with the Bradley Law Firm in Germantown, Tennessee. Today we are talking about the VA's improved pension plan, including the aid in attendance pension benefit that is available for wartime veterans, their spouses, and surviving spouses. I am a VA accredited attorney. In fact, I became involved with the VA's improved pension plan many years ago with my great uncle Rady. My grandfather Kelsey Rogers served in the U.S. Army in the European theater during World War II. And my great-uncle Rady served in Sicily, Italy, Normandy, Belgium, and Germany. They were among the 16,112,566 U.S. service members who fought for our freedom during World War II. Rady lost his eyesight many years ago, and we began looking for additional benefits to help to supplement he and his wife. We came across this benefit that is not very widely known, and so today we're going to talk more about that benefit. Knowing what I know today, I know that my grandmother would have qualified for this benefit herself had we known about it. This benefit actually became active January 1st, 1979. My grandmother passed away many years afterward without ever having drawn a penny from this program. There are 5 basic questions to the VA's improved pension plan. The first is, what is the program? Who qualifies for the benefits? How much are the monthly benefits? What are the financial and income requirements? And what is required to enroll, and who can best guide me through the process. This program makes available benefits for wartime veterans, their spouses, and surviving spouses. What are the requirements to qualify? The veteran must have served during an eligible wartime period. There are medical expense tests, limitations on household income and assets, and activities of daily living must be needed. Here are a few facts about the Aid in Attendance program. This is a benefit for veterans that is earned due to their service to the country during wartime. This is not a government handout. This benefit is not dependent upon wartime injuries or service-connected injuries. The benefit helps to cover the cost of qualified unreimbursed medical expenses, including in-home care by an outside provider, as well as by a family member or care at an assisted living facility. Now, who are wartime veterans? The VA estimates there are still over 2 million surviving World War II veterans, over 2.5 million Korean veterans, and over 7.5 million Vietnam veterans that are still living. According to the VA, as of May 31, 2012, only 400,000 checks are being sent out to veterans and their spouses or surviving spouses. However, estimates, and these may be conservative estimates, that there may be more than 12 million people that could qualify for this benefit. Now, what is the benefit? For a wartime veteran and spouse, the benefit can be as great as $2,054 per month. That's over $24,000 per year, income tax-free in 2013. The single veteran could receive over $1,700 per month, income tax-free, or over $20,000 per year. And for a surviving spouse, they could receive over $13,000 per year, income tax-free. In addition, a surviving spouse must have been married to the wartime veteran at the time of the veteran's death, and the spouse must not have remarried after the veteran's death. However, if the surviving spouse did remarry another qualifying veteran, then that surviving spouse could qualify, but based upon the latter marriage. Now, there are 3 pension levels to the VA's improved pension plan. First is basic, then housebound, and then aid in attendance. What is the basic pension? Level 1. The basic pension would cover veterans that are age 65 or older, but also veterans that are age 65 or younger if they can be proven to be unemployable. To receive the basic pension, the veteran is not required to have major health issues. Generally, the veteran will be living at home and pretty independent and not needing that much daily assistance from others. The veteran is not required to need supervision on a daily basis, and the veteran can still drive and can still provide transportation for himself or his spouse. The housebound pension, or level 2, really is just what it implies, that the veteran or spouse cannot leave their home without the assistance of someone else. This does not mean that the veteran or spouse cannot take care of themselves in their home. It just means that they cannot leave their home and provide transportation for themselves in order to get to their grocery store, physician, or to other appointments. Finally, level 3, or aid in attendance, and this is the program that would, the benefit that would pay the most amount of money per month to the veteran or spouse. The requirements here are that the veteran spouse or surviving spouse can no longer live independently without the aid and attendance of someone else on a daily basis. The veteran spouse or surviving spouse must require doctor-certified assistance of another person in order to perform 2 or more of the following activities of daily living. Examples are bathing, handling finances, medication management, dressing or undressing, cooking or feeding oneself, walking, cleaning, standing, making oneself presentable, and keeping oneself safe. An easy example of someone that may need help on a daily basis would be someone with memory issues, someone that is blind, or someone that has very, very poor mobility. In addition, there are service requirements. The veteran must have served at least 90 days active duty with at least 1 day during an eligible wartime period and must have received greater or better than a dishonorable discharge. The veteran must be over 65 years of age, unless the veteran is under 65 years of age and is proven to be unemployable. After medical expenses, the veteran and spouse must have less income than the pension benefit, and the amount of the pension will depend upon the medical rating of the veteran or spouse or surviving spouse and amount of income remaining after deducting medical expenses. For a qualifying veteran, spouse, or surviving spouse, they will also receive free VA medical doctor's appointments and free prescription medications. There are limitations on net worth. For a couple, countable assets must be less than $80,000, and for a single person, they must have countable assets of less than $50,000. What assets do not count, or what are excludable assets? One's primary residence, burial policies or plans, small life insurance policies that might be used for burial, tangible personal property, including one's automobile. Currently, there is no penalty for gifting of assets prior to applying for the VA's improved pension plan. This is in contrast to Medicaid, which has a 5-year look-back period for any transfers. Now, common questions that come up include, should I transfer my assets out of my name to qualify? That may be a consideration. However, before making any transfers, make sure that you do qualify, that you do have the necessary doctor's affidavit, and also before making any transfers to an individual, including a family member or a child, think through issues including bankruptcies, potential bankruptcy, or divorce scenarios in which assets might be lost. Thank you very much. I wish you great success with your application.